case you wonder what I was hiding, well, I was reading this. Guess we're back to Middle-earth. War of the Rohirrim dates back as far as 2021, when this was first pitched to New Line Cinema, that originally holds the rights for the cinematic adaptations for Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, and is currently under the umbrella of Warner Bros. Discovery. And the War of Rohirrim is adapting the 2-page appendix in Lord of the Rings, where it takes place 250 years before the events of The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, that tells the story of Helm, Hammerhead, and his long, costly battle along with his Rohirrim. The idea was to make it into an anime. What? Yes, you heard it. It's an anime. And this is helmed by Japanese director Kenji Kamiyama, who's known for Blade Runner, Black Lotus, and Netflix's Ultraman. And this has the very team behind the Lord of the Rings trilogy and Academy Awarded writer Philippa Boyens, where she and her daughter have executive producers credits in this anime adaptation, along with executive producers credits for Peter Jackson and Fran Walsh for consultancy. Also, let's not forget that this has the heart and the soul of Lord of the Rings, along with The Hobbit. So the artistic team behind these movies are back as well. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon so you wouldn't miss anything that I post. This anime movie had a target release of April 2024. Because of the double strikes that took place last year in 2023, that is the WGA, the writer strike, and the SAG-AFTRA strike, only had to be postponed along with some movies. Let me start. The Nivel News Dune Part 2 had to be pushed from a November 2023 release to a March 2024 release date. Consequently, War of the Rohirrim had to be pushed from an April 2024 release to a December 2024 release. Of the cast names that got my attention here was the return of Miranda Otto, who was portraying Eowyn in both Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, and The Return of the King, and who is narrating the story, The War of the Rohirrim, along with Logan Roy himself, Brian Cox from HBO's Succession, and he is portraying here Helm Hammerhand. And to quote Theoden King, the late Bernard Hill, Fourth Eralangus! Gandalf! The Two Towers. Warner, you're playing nostalgia.
All Middle-earth knows the tale of the War of the Ring.
Okay, that's Eowyn.
200 years before that,
Riders of the Mark! Brothers of Rohan!
there was an older tale.
Arise!
We come with an offer to strengthen Rohan.
Hera, daughter of Helm, I, Wolf, seek your hand in marriage.
Our fathers speak as if I were not even in the room. I do not want to marry you.
You do not seek an alliance. You seek a throne.
That's Brian Cox.
You will live to regret this, old man. He's dead? You will pay for this with your life.
The boy I knew would never wish for war.
The boy you knew is gone.
Fire!
There's so many of them. I pledged to fight for my king.
You know nothing of war.
I'm the fastest rider you have.
People need hope, Hera. Something to believe in.
My pride, my joy. You could rule the world. You think I am afraid of you?
You should be.
I love the title card.
What does Mordor want with rings?
Is that Gollum? Okay. Honestly, this looks good. I am, despite the fact that I am not a big fan of anime, but I need to go through this, and I promise you, I will resolve this right away. So, we are in mere hours of a show that is dropping while I'm shooting this with an unlovable leading lady, and it's abysmal at every scale. Yes, I hate the Prime Video's Rings of Power. And an anime picture that comes from the creative minds behind the Lord of the Rings trilogy and the Hobbit trilogy. And it's releasing in IMAX theater at the end of this year. I think I'll go with the anime. I'll be a little bit reserved that I don't want Helm Hammerhand's daughter, who Professor Tolkien never named her in the appendix. In this case here, she's named here Hera. I don't want her to be the girl boss that Amazon did with Galadriel and Rings of Power. They've done it before, and look what it ended up. If she is going to get the treatment of Eowyn in The Two Towers and Return of the King, I'm sold. I'll watch this. If Hera is going to end up being the girl boss and the story becoming about her rather than the story of Helm Hammerhand, I think I'm going to be a little bit concerned. Regardless of that, I like this so far. Let me know down below what you think. If you like this video, click the like button down below and check out these other videos as well.